Hi, and welcome back to Trak. Today, I want to walk you through compliance documentation for your internal users that are set up on the Trak system. We've realised at Trak that lots of businesses have trouble staying on top of tickets, licenses, requirements for your staff and users on the Trak account. So, we've built a compliance document system that links all of this together at different levels to suit your business needs. Today, I'm going to walk you through managing that for your internal staff. We have a helpful video for businesses who are sharing jobs with contractors for the same information. The first thing that you want to do when you're setting up your compliance documentation in Trak is to make sure that you've got your job types, your service types linked to your users. Now, in the Trak account, under your name, you'll see that we've got compliance documentation and the ability to submit and manage compliance documents. From here, you can see that there are service types. Now, service types can be simple. They can be the name of like a contractor company, so they might be painters or plumbers or electricians or builders or carpenters, but it also might be different requirements that you need in your business for different types of work. So it might be that you've got lots of people who work for you, but you've got different tickets and licenses and requirements for working at heights than you do for civil construction. Underground works versus high risk works for working at heights or something similar. Your service types can be created to reflect that in the system. You can name it whatever you want. You can link it to the different types of work that you do. So these service types and the tickets associated to them will automatically link with your job types in Trak. Then you can choose what compliance documents are linked to it. So, for example, if you are doing excavation work, you might need excavation tickets, white card, high risk works, confined space. Whereas if you're working on a roof, you might need working at heights, scaffolding, white cards. If you're working in a childcare centre or something like that, it might be something similar to working with children's white cards and different details. Obviously, if you've got contractors set up as users on your Trak account, it might be things like public liability, insurances and details like that as well. So all of these tickets and requirements can be linked to a particular service type that is automatically linked to job types in your Trak account. Now, once you've got your service types set up, that's great. You want to make sure that you've got the right compliance documents set up and linked to them as well. So compliance documents are created by you. Obviously, I can see here on this account, there's a white card, there's word cover, there's EWPs, there's all sorts of different details here. Some people will have industry specific requirements. Some people will have just general inductions. I can't go on a Metricon site, for example, without my Metricon induction. You can make a mandatory item that your staff will upload, and it only shows on a Metricon type job. So this is where we choose to get really high level, or we want to break it down into more finite detail. To create a compliance document, really simple. You just name it. So it might be a Metricon induction. Pretty simple. What type of ticket is this? Well, it's not a company-wide ticket. This is for individual users. And I want to know when this was issued. Does it expire? I want to see a file of it. And then from here, I can save that ticket. I can choose that it's mandatory or non-mandatory. So I've got my ticket set up in the system. If this ticket was added to a service type in the platform, so I might have, my plumbers, for example, might have to have a, Metricon induction for their jobs. Or you might actually have a service type called Metricon work, and that's added just to that type, which is linked to your job type. It's up to you how you set this up. Then you save that. So nice and simple in the way that works. Now, for our users, we've now got the ability to set up the documents that are required, and we've linked them to the type of work. Now what we want to do is make sure that we set it up against each user. So in your Trak account, under your name, you've got your people. This is where you manage and create users. Each user can be edited by clicking the three dots on the right and allowing you to edit them, or you can create new users. When you create a user in the Trak account, you'll notice there is a service option here. This is the type of work that this particular user is going to do. You can add one, or you can add multiple types of work that they will do. These are linked to the required tickets and licenses. So when you set them up in the system, it will tell them that they must have these tickets to work. If they go to sign on to a job in your Trak account without the right tickets and licenses, it will not let them sign on. It will say you cannot sign on until you have uploaded your white card, or you have uploaded your Metricon ticket, or so on and so forth. So you can stop people signing onto the jobs if you want to. If you don't want it, don't make it mandatory. They can still upload the tickets and licenses in the system, and you can manage it, but it's not going to stop them from being able to sign on to a job. That is a choice for you as a business to choose how you utilize this in your platform. Now, when you've got your licenses set up and you've got your tickets and details set up, staff can upload their own tickets and licensing, or as an admin, you can do it on their behalf if you've already been capturing this information. Quite simply, they just go to submit compliance docs. So nice and simple in the way that works. Depending on your access will depend on what you see, but quite simply, you can just create a ticket. You can choose, that I want to upload my white card. So I can choose here that I'm uploading my white card. I can choose who it is. I can choose the issue date for wherever it is. And from here, I can, upload files or documents or details in the platform, select the one that I want. I can open it, add it, and I can submit that for approval. Okay, so nice and simple in the way that works. You can upload your own documentation. Your staff can manage it. It will notify staff when they are about to expire. It will tell you when they've expired. You can see the status of your compliance documentation in the middle of the page. You can see who's uploaded items, whether they've been approved, whether they haven't been uploaded yet. All of this will save into the system. As an admin on your account, in your compliance document settings, you'll see here that you'll be able to choose who is notified when someone tries to sign on to a job and they're not compliant. Who is notified when a document is submitted so that you can approve it so they can sign on to site. When a document is added to the job, you'll get a notification that a document has been uploaded. So I can see here that there's been a notification come through to the system here that tells me that a document has been uploaded for approval. From here, I can go and review compliance documents. From here, I can see the compliance document for my internal staff and also subcontractor companies if I'm choosing to use this. Okay. From here, I can see that I've uploaded a ticket. I can review it, make sure I'm happy with it. If I'm not, I can reject it. If I am, I can approve it in the system. Once it is approved, it will then allow me to see the details of it. I can see that it is green. I can see Michael's one here is submitted, but it has not been approved yet. And these items are still not being submitted. So this allows me to have a full oversight of every single user in my business, what tickets they've uploaded, what are compliant, what have been reviewed, what are expired. You'll be able to see everything in the system. So this gives you a great overview of how you can manage compliance and documentation within your Trak account. Like I said earlier, this video is based on users in your system. We've got another video there for shared and linked companies, so you can manage their compliance documentation as well. If you've got any questions in regards to the Trak platform around compliance documentations or details, feel free to reach out to our team or contact us at contact@trak.co. Thank you very much.